As you prepare to start learning in an online environment, please know that there are a lot of resources available to you and a lot of tips and strategies to help you be successful in this transition after spring break. From academic advising, we can provide some online tips for helping you learn in an online environment using our website as well as our YouTube channel, Linfield Advising Videos. To get to our online learning tips, go to our advising website at linfield.edu/advising and go down to academic advising updates where you will find tips for online learning. From there, there's a link to our YouTube channel, which has all of these videos as well as additional resources that we've created in video format if you prefer that way of learning to reading. Here are 5 tips for students when they are transitioning to online learning. So we encourage you to review these strategies as you prepare to move into online learning with all of your courses. The first tip is to make sure that you know what your expectations are or what expectations are had of you from each of your professors and each of your courses as you move into the rest of your spring semester. Like you have seen in your syllabus from each course, different professors may have different preferences for how assignments are submitted and different formats for the way they like to teach. So for example, some of your professors might like to teach in a synchronistic format, which is everybody all together at the same time, such as in a live Zoom meeting during your regular class sessions. Another example is asynchronistic, which means not at the same time. This might be in the form of pre-recorded lectures or videos that they assign you ahead of time, pre-recorded readings or other types of assignments that they allow you to submit at any time or within a certain week or something like that. So it is important that you know what your expectations are for each of those classes. If you haven't heard from your faculty at this point, it is okay to reach out to them. They are looking to hear from you even if they haven't reached out at this point. So go ahead and send them an email. And if you don't know where to find their email address, you can look on your syllabus for your courses, or you can connect with academic advising by emailing advising@linfield.edu. Whichever method your course is delivered in, be sure that you're clear on what the established expectations are, and please give them a break as well, as they are also learning how to teach in an online environment. Please try to make sure that you have dependable, high-speed internet. If this is going to be a problem for you, please connect with your instructors as soon as you can so they are aware of the situation. Communication, like at other times, is especially key in these circumstances, and just informing your professors of your situations will allow them to be more flexible with their expectations of you as well. Our second tip is to stay organized and to practice organization. Now is a better time than ever to practice your organization skills, and you can improve upon organization skills like building a muscle. Try to establish a routine in your day and try to manage your time accordingly. Note that learning in an online environment requires even more discipline than you might be used to. Try blocking out time each day to work on your different coursework. That might look like blocking out hours that you would be sitting in class normally and using that as your established work time, or finding a different time block during the day that you can dedicate to working on each of your classes. Don't wait until the last minute to begin working on or completing your assignments. Just like we encourage during the normal course of the semester, try to beat your deadlines. Both you and your instructors will thank you. Also, don't be afraid to use calendaring resources. Calendaring resources include things like Google Calendar, your calendar on your phone, your Outlook calendar, which is attached to your Linfield email account, or just a standard handwritten planner. Whatever system works best for you, try utilizing it and getting even better at it at this time. Everybody works a little bit differently, so trying to figure out what works best for you will be helpful to you in the long run. Importantly, save copies of any work that you submit, whether it's on Blackboard or via email, to make sure that if you should run into any problems, you have a backup copy available to you. Tip number 3, establish a dedicated workspace for yourself and try your very best to minimize distractions. You might be living in a household right now with others. Hopefully you do have some connection with people in your house, but it's important that you can try to find a space that minimizes your interactions with people while you're trying to get work done and fosters productivity and getting tasks done on a timely basis. Alert family and friends that you are in class time. This could be having a sign on your door, shutting your bedroom door, or even just having a sign up on the desk space that you have designated as your work area. I'm sure that your parents and your family, whoever you are living with, will understand that you are trying to get some work done. So just having an open conversation with them about your needs as you figure out what they are, everybody will be thankful about that. Try to set a timer to divide your time into study chunks. This might be a strategy that works for some, but not everybody. The way that this goes is setting a timer for a short amount of time, such as 30 to 45 minutes, to try to get a few tasks done, and then taking a short break for a few minutes after that, and then starting the process over again. Give it a try and see if it works for you. Headphones, and using those especially when you're listening to webinars or in live Zoom meetings, can be especially helpful in helping you focus in and minimize outside distractions. Additionally, if you are worried about people hearing conversations you are having with an instructor or a faculty advisor, headphones can help make sure that people around you are not hearing personal information that you might not want them to be hearing. So if you don't have headphones, let us know and we'll try to help you get connected. Try to be connected with your instructor and classmates. We know that this can be an isolating time, but it doesn't need to be isolating in this respect with your learning. It is true that your instructor might not be able to see your body language or hear what your emotions are in the normal class setting, be able to read what your needs are. So you need to start practicing asking for what you need in a more direct and explicit way with your professor. Send them an email if you have concerns, or ask to meet them outside of class time in a virtual office hour. They might give you information about their plans for having virtual office hours, but you can always ask to set up a one-on-one appointment time with them on Zoom. Number 5 is to try to make your health a priority at this time. Like always, it's important that we get enough sleep, eat the right types of and amounts of food, and get some movement and exercise in our day. Try to block out sleep, socialization, exercise, and time for yourself, staying on top of your work and academic demands rather than trying to find time to work on homework allows for you to have some guilt-free downtime as well. Try to eat mindfully during this time. This will help fuel your brain and body. Focus on a wide variety of foods that supply the needed nutrients for your body and for energy. Now is not the time for you to try out the latest diet trend. Try to just stick with what you already know. Regular exercise supports not only your physical health, but it also supports brain health, enhancing memory, concentration, and mental sharpness. Take a break or listen to your lecture recordings while you walk, for example. Sleep quality is associated with stress levels and immune function. Right now, we're trying to keep our immune functioning very well, so trying to prioritize sleep is especially important. Keep your bedroom cool, schedule downtime or wind down time before you go to bed by putting your phone away for half an hour before you go to bed, and wake up around the same time each day to enhance your sleep practice. Like everything else, sleep hygiene is a practice that you can get better at. Importantly, try to seek help if you need it, not just for academics, but for emotional, mental, physical health, anything related to those areas. You're not in this alone, and you have a lot of resources available to you. If you're not sure how to reach out for help, you can always contact academic advising at linfield.edu or connect with other resources on campus, such as Learning Support Services or the Student Health, Wellness, and Counseling Center. As always, you can always reach out to us if you have any questions or concerns.